I've been thinking a lot about that little inner voice that I've been having and how all of our lives we've accumulated certain beliefs through our personal experiences, what people have told us, and what we see and hear happen to others. And these beliefs can be really limiting for us. They can create barriers to us really being our true, authentic selves. We all have that inner critic or voice that somehow seems to appear when we want to move forward, especially if it's different from who we have been in the past or what we've done before. And as much as that voice can appear negative or bad, it actually is protecting us from moving outside the confines of our current beliefs. So it could be protecting us from embarrassment or shame or being vulnerable. So all the feelings that might come up when we try to do something that breaks away from our long-standing beliefs. So that voice will often tell us that we are not good enough. And it can come down to other statements too, like I'm not smart enough, I don't have enough experience, I'm not lovable, I don't offer anything of value. For me, I envision a little girl in a woman's body who thinks that everyone is older and somehow holds more wisdom and knowledge than her, like this image. It's a belief that I picked up somewhere along my journey of life and felt to be true, but it isn't the truth. It's just a belief that was made up and which I chose to hold on to. So what happens when I hear this voice come to me? There are some things that I do, and you can try them or come up with your own strategies. But here are 3 things that I consider. First, it's just really important to be aware of when the voice or inner critic comes. So for me, I say, okay, DW, I love you and I appreciate you. I know you want to help me and protect me. Thank you. All is good. I'm good. So goodbye. The second one is that I imagine myself in a world where I don't care at all how others perceive me. And I think there are times in our life when we do experience that. So I think back to those times and I think back to what that person was doing and how she was and how she was feeling. And that's the vision of the real me. And I use that to empower me. And then third, I remind myself that when the critic is coming out, it is most often because I am embarking on something that is true to who I am. And that on the other side, at a minimum, there is learning, but at a maximum, there is greatness. So if you hear that inner voice and it is limiting you, be aware of it. Know that it is really smart and it's trying to protect you. But that when it shows up, it can mean that you are about to embark on something that is truly in line with who you are and not what you have always believed yourself to be.